Gonna show you guys just a little footage of the city I'm living in. So yeah, suppose it's gonna be another episode of Tales from the Dojo, and I haven't been really keeping up with those videos, so I would like to get working on those. Just to let you guys know what exactly is going on with me and what's happening at my dojo and what have you, etc., etc. So yeah, I just finally found a place to settle down and start shooting. So yeah, some of the places that you guys saw just now was KOCO Castle and the surrounding area, and a little bit about the KOCO arcades, shopping arcades, and a little bit in front of the KOCO station area. So you got a lot of kids in the background all screaming around and causing havoc. Big old man playing with them too, so sorry about that. Thought this place was gonna be quiet, man, but the complete opposite. But anyway, so yeah, there's just a couple of things I want to get out of the way. I would like to continue my Tales from the Dojo series, so this will be on that list. So Tales from the Dojo. So lately in the dojo, ever since the last belt grading, I've been having a lot of how do you say, man, like pressure, or tough love kind of thing, just because I've gotten the knee Q belt grading, and they're all coming around me telling me you got to know this, you got to know that. And they're picking on me with the smallest, simplest little things that are so insignificant to anybody. I had a little episode where I yawned a little bit, and they're all on my case, jumping on my back. There's that. And one of my senpai, he's jumping on my back, telling me I don't know this word in Japanese and this and that. I'm not fluent yet. There's a lot of words to know or to learn in this language, and there's a lot of words that we use during Kihan practice. That's the basics, practice of the basics, basically. And we got to know all the names. That's the whole impression that I'm getting right now. Anyway, I mean, it's not just an impression, but it's known. It has to be, it has to be for a person to have a belt to know these things. And one thing I gotta say in the dojo is, surprisingly, a lot of the higher belts who are Japanese people, who happen to be Japanese people, don't know all the Kihan words, so some of the senpai, they're busting their asses, just because they don't know it. And I kind of get the impression that they feel that the ones who gained that belt level are perhaps unworthy of having it, including myself, so that's what I've been getting, so it's a little, it's a little obstacle. It's just a little, tough love, getting over it. No big deal, It's just, I don't want to say like dojo politics, but like, dojo etiquette. Things you got to know, things you got to do thing and the way that you got to be in the dojo. You know, you got to be right on point. And one thing I wanted to talk about was some of the the guys in the dojo. Even though they are of a higher level, they don't know certain things. They don't know certain words, and I'm kind of surprised at that because, you know, they've been going to the dojo for years and years. You know, these are all kids and all that, from like little teenagers up until late teens, early 20s, and they still don't know the words. I mean, as for myself, you know, I'm learning Japanese here and there. You know, it's still a challenge. You know, every once in a while I learn something new. I perhaps forgot a lot of Japanese over time, like over the time that I've been here, you know, due to my lack of usage. But overall, you know, the whole experience is all right. You know, it's no big problem. But yeah, the pressure is that we got to know certain things in the dojo. Another thing is in the dojo, you know, I'm not allowed to shoot film during class. You know, a lot of times, a lot of people all over the world, you know, on their Instagram or on, you know, other social media, YouTube, etc., they've been, you know, shooting videos in their class, you know, just to show people around the world and what have you. But no, it's not allowed in my dojo. I had a talk with one of the guys, one of the cameramen. He's actually one of my senpai, one of the cameramen in the dojo, and he had mentioned that it's a big no-no. But you know what? I'm a little chaotic, man. I'm gonna show you guys just a glimpse, you know, just a little bit about where I'm training at and what I'm doing and etc. And you guys may have already seen it on my Instagram. Instagram link is in the description. Follow. Ever since after the belt grading, a lot of my senpai have been coming up to me, and, you know, they're all giving me compliments on the way I fought. You know, a few lower ranked belts, they all came up to me and told me, well, I fought so well. Shihan now, I got his comment last. What he had said was my fighting skill it made a lot of great improvement. You know, like I don't want to go off like I'm boasting here or anything, but yeah, I did pretty good. And he said my fighting skills are excellent. Now, after the kata day, which was the following Monday after the kumite day, now Shihan, he approached me again. He said, you know what, your fighting is good. It's very good. Again, a couple of the dojo members, they all told me that I was really skillful, I was really good, I performed really well. And Shihan, he also commented again and said, kumite is good, but your kihan and everything else is a little off, your kata and this and that. So it's that I've had on mind for a while now, and that's what I'm working on right now to, you know, further improve myself as a karateka. You know, I got to get everything on point, and that's the expectation from all those of higher rank in the dojo, you know, all around the world and what have you. You know, of course, naturally, you know, there's a lot of work to be done. You know, we all got to improve. You know, that's the whole point of karate. You know, we gotta improve. We gotta be better than the person we were the day before. You know, so it's all about self-improvement. And yeah, I still kind of find it funny that the Japanese in my dojo, they don't know. Sorry, I'm getting a little stuffy here. It's cold and I can't really breathe out my nose. Anyway, yeah, they don't know all the words to kihan. They don't know all the words to, you know, certain simple things that they've been taught for years and years, you know. So it's funny, it's kind of surprising at the same time, you know. So as for me now, what I'm doing to improve is you know, I'm watching the videos, the kihan videos again. You know, I got to rewatch them, and you know, I got to take notes. And what I've done was I've taken a lot of screenshots of the actual kata in the instructional videos. You know, I've taken the screenshots, I printed them out, and I laminated them. It's my intention to put them on the wall, you know, for further future review. And it's my intention to also practice Kihon, basically, you know, the basics, each and every single night before I go to sleep. That way it's printed in my mind, you know, it stays in my mind, you know. That's my intention right now. Like I printed them all out. They're all ready for me, and I'm reviewing them every once in a while. As for the screenshots, yeah, every time I'm traveling on the train, I take out the screenshots. I have a little review, and you know, you gotta recite the words, close the eyes, kind of have image training in the mind, and you know, these are just small exercises, small things that I do to personally remember each and every single word, and etc., etc. You know, it's like, you know, Japanese language. I mean, ever since living here, you know, I don't know. I would say that my Japanese level has improved slightly, though I rarely ever use it, except survival Japanese. I mean, I know a lot. It's just that I just never use it. You know, I don't know why. It's kind of funny. And as far as communication goes in the dojo now, like it's whatever. You know, like sometimes I'm unable to communicate a point across. I'll use my phone. I'll take out my phone. I'm a little lazy, you know. Use the Google Translate and whatever, you know. My Shihan now, he speaks really good English. You know, he and I are the only English speakers in the dojo. You know, branch chief and I. You know, and I believe that's a blessing right there in itself. You know. So anyway, yeah, the pressure's on right now, and it's my goal for the new year to memorize all the Kihon words. I gotta remember. I memorize everything. I gotta practice. You know, my senpai, again, they're telling me that I'm at teacher level now, so they're gonna rely on me. They're depending on me to teach further lessons. So you know, that's coming up. You know, since my 5 years here, I've only taught one class. And boy, that didn't go too well as far as the Kihon names went. Like I missed out on a couple, and I was like, oh shoot, what's the name again? Oh, gee, you know, it happens. You know, we're not all geniuses here. So yeah, it's been 5 years in Japan so far, and I'm looking forward to more, and we'll see where this takes me. You know. So anyway, until the next video, keep your chin up, stay strong, never give up. It's one love, one Kyokushin. Os, and we're out.